Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm here with another makeup tutorial. Today's makeup tutorial is using the new Anastasia Soft Glam palette, as well as some other new things from Anastasia. If you would like to see how I got this look right here, then just keep watching. I'm so tired today. The other day I tried out a new foundation combination and it looked super good on my skin, and that is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Smooth mixed with the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. This foundation is obviously too dark for me, and this one's a little bit too pink and light, but when I mix them together they are perfect color and a really good formula. Can you guys tell that I got new lighting? I think the lighting looks so much better. Let me know what you guys think. And I'm just using my Real Techniques sponge to bounce this into my skin. And my skin has been looking really good recently. I don't know if it's because it's warming up outside and my skin's becoming less dry, or my skin was just going through a dry spell, because I haven't really changed anything in my skincare routine. I'm going to pin up my bangs while I'm doing this. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Shape Tape, not much, just a little bit to try to hide my dark circles and to prime my eyelids and highlight a little bit. Now I'm setting everything with my Coty airspun, and I use the translucent airspun. I've heard people complaining about how it darkens your foundation and stuff, and it kind of does, but the powder is really good. So I try to just look past that, because it's not that bad. Especially if you apply it with a damp sponge, which I always do. Now I'm going to hop off camera and do my eyebrows, and then I will be back to contour and move on to the rest of the face. Okay, my eyebrows are done, so I'm going to move on to bronzing and contouring. I typically don't bronze because I'm so pale, but I got sent all the new Anastasia bronzers, so in sake of just trying these out, which I already have, I filmed a first impressions on the Soft Glam palette, this, and the new liquid lipsticks, but when I put my memory card in my computer to edit the video, all of the footage and photos that I took were just gone, other than the ones that I posted of the look on Instagram. So I'm having to redo it. So I've already used the bronzers and the palette, so it's not technically a first impression, but that's okay. So I'm gonna use the shade Rosewood, which is the lightest one, and I'm trying to be very light-handed. Bronzing isn't like contouring, so it doesn't have to be placed, you know, perfect like a contour. It's kind of meant to be blown out to give you a bronzed look. So I'm still gonna go in and contour a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with the Gradient Blush Kit and take the shade Dusk. This is one of my favorite shades out of anything I own to contour with, because it's such a cool tone shade. And I'm just lightly contouring with this shade. And then I'm going back in with the fluffier brush that I used to bronze and just using that to blend this out so it's seamless. Also going back in with my sponge I used for my foundation and blending over the edges. So now for the exciting part, I'm moving on to the eyes, and I'm going to be using the brand new Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. First, I'm dipping into the shade Orange Soda. I'm applying this into my crease as my transition shade. As usual, I'm building that shade up into the crease. Not too much. And then I'm going to go with the shade Rustic. And I'm going to start by just packing this all over the lid. And I'm gently pulling this upward to help blend a little bit right now before I actually go in and do hardcore blending. Then with that same shade, I am taking it on the fluffy side of the brush and just blending everything out. I'm just layering up that rustic shade and then blending it out. Then going in with the shade Sienna. And I'm pretty much just tapping this over everything to make it more orangey toned. And then of course blending it out with the fluffy side, not adding any more product. Before I move on and finish up the lower lash line, I'm going to do a wing with my Eddie Funkhouser eyeliner pen. Like you guys already know, I'm no pro at doing eyeliner, so I'm not really gonna talk or try to explain. You guys can just watch, even though I'm not the person to be watching for advice about wing liner. And I have a scar on the side of this eye that just makes it so much more difficult for me. Now going in with the shade Dusty Rose, and I'm just going to apply this to my lower lash line. I'm wanting the lower lash line to be purple, so I'm going to go into my waterline and apply this lip liner from Runway Rouge, or Rogue, however you pronounce that. I'm going to apply it pretty heavily and smudging it out with that Dusty Rose shade. And then I'm blending that shade out with the fluffy side. So I went ahead and applied some false lashes. These are Dodo lashes in the style D115. So now I'm going to move on and highlight my face, and I'm going to be using the ABH by Amrezy highlight. I legitimately feel like every time I use this highlight, it just gets better. I'm also using this to highlight my inner corner. And my brow bone. I'm going to use this shade right here called Maude. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. So that concludes this makeup tutorial using the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. Like all their other palettes, I really love that one. I love all the neutrals and stuff. I don't know if it will replace my Modern Renaissance, but I really do like this palette. But if you love neutral colors, I would 100% recommend this palette. It is really good. I really enjoy the bronzers as well. I don't necessarily bronze all the time because I'm so pale, but the lightest shade and some of the other shades do work on my skin. So if you're as pale as me, these bronzers will work if you just be very light-handed. You won't look orange. I have a fear of looking orange when I use bronzers because most bronzers are really fucking orange. But this isn't, so I really enjoy this, and the formula is amazing on these. It's such a natural skin-like finish. It's not like overly matte. And you guys already know I freaking love this lip color, obviously. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you would like to do that as well. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you guys continue to show me every time I post a video. It truly means the world to me. You guys will never know how much it actually means to me. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video.